Hi, Tom again here. I'd like to introduce briefly William Strunk's seminal work, The Elements of Style. It includes a series of practical reviews of grammar and usage. There are two sections of the book, however, and the first one deals with what I just mentioned, and the second with the elementary rules of composition. Your focus probably should be on the first section, the usage and grammar review, but both sections are certainly beneficial to look at, and they have been included in Subtest 2 materials. Strunk's small book is, in turn, introduced by E.B. White of Charlotte's Web fame. We have included that introduction, and it should be essential for you to read it. It is wonderful, it's wonderfully written, and it demonstrates what Strunk talks about when he talks about his idea of composition and what it should be. White was a student at Cornell University at the end of World War I. It was 1919, and the professor teaching the class was William Strunk. It was a course called English 8, and in White's words, a textbook required for the course was a slim volume called The Elements of Style. It had been privately printed by the author himself, William Strunk. Email, text messaging, Twitter messages, among many other things, seem to want to erode our sense of the correct usage of English language. Of course, the language continues to evolve, but the basic rules of usage and composition are still required for written work. The Elements of Style attempts to cut through the, as he puts it, Strunk puts it, tangle of English rhetoric and write its rules on the head of a pen. White's work will appear from time to time in other areas of this course. A fine writer who credits William Strunk with helping sow the seeds of common sense grammar and usage in his own writing. Please take the time to read this introductory piece before you work through the Elements of Style. It's time well spent. You have been looking at the screen. The introduction is there. Let me run down through another couple of things to look at. Following White's essay, you'll see Section 1, the Elementary Rules of Usage, and William Strunk broke it into 11 rules. They are more complicated than you might think at first, thinking there's only 11, but they are the 11 things that probably will get you through the CSET test without any problems when it comes to grammar. And the rules include, of course, possessives, commas, parenthetic expressions between commas, and so forth. Following the rules of usage and grammar, you'll find the elementary principles of composition. Again, very simply put forth, very straightforward, really very much common sense. But again, we live in an age when we are dealing with things that have little to do with writing complicated pieces. So I think this would really help when you get to the Subtest 3 and Subtest 4 essays that you'll be required to write. Not essential to look this over, but it won't take you long and probably will pay off in the end. Good luck.